Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episode 2. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Thank you, everybody, for your comments and kind words and everything. I did want to mention, Black Widow as well as Gus mentioned that the Lady in Red is actually 400 years old, which is insane to think about. Black Widow also pointed out that there's no spoilers in the writer's discussion after the show. They go into depth of the episode for you and explain things better. So I am going to watch that today. And, I could film it. I don't know. Let me know. I won't film this one, but if you're interested in seeing me react to the behind-the-scenes stuff, I'd be happy to do that as well. Or we could do it as a separate video if you think that would be better. But let me know what you think. But I am going to watch today's Season 6, Episode 2. I'm going to watch behind the scenes if they have any. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. It's been a pretty crazy episode already. Just Episode 1 was pretty intense. I'm concerned about Arya. She's pretty strong-minded. I think she'll do all right. But, I'd like to see more of Sansa. I still want to see Peter Baelish. I'm looking forward to see Brendan. And who else do we want to see? I'd like to see all of them, I'm really hopeful that the wildlings will be able to help, because otherwise it might not go well. Or the Lady in Red, maybe they can get her to help. But I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if they have much of a plan. It's kind of last minute. They didn't know they were going to kill Jon. So, but yeah. Let's just jump right into it. If you guys are excited, feel free to leave a like, and let's see more Game of Thrones. I don't know why I said it that way, but I did. Here we go. Here we go. Game of Thrones. Here we go. Woo! Yes. I can already tell we're gonna see Bran. It's about time. I've missed seeing what he's up to. He's not really my favorite character, but I am intrigued by what's going on with him. I want to see more of him. See all about the Three-Eyed Raven. Learn more, because we really don't know what's going on. We've really not learned much. He found the Three-Eyed Raven, but what has he been doing this whole last season,
What'd you get out of here? Just sparring.
Who are you going to spar with when Ned goes off to the Eyrie?
It's kind of cool to see Ned as a kid, kind of see the back end of stuff. I'm intrigued. I heard the new Game of Thrones. It's not Game of Thrones, but the new show they do about the series that's kind of like the prologue before Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. I've heard from Gus that that's actually really good. So later on, we'll get closer to discussing that and about what we want to watch after Game of Thrones. We're not there yet. And we're going to finish strong with Game of Thrones. But I am intrigued very much by the House of Dragons. So I'd like all of your feedback, of course, once we get to that point, to see, what we want to do from there moving forward. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this episode, cool. Get to see the, kind of the stuff that happened when his dad was a kid. That's cool.
Udo.
It's tough. Man, I am curious what happened to Holder as well. Willis. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. I don't know. I don't know why it makes me sad to think that he no longer speaks, at the same time, it's his choice if he doesn't want to speak, but it also could be maybe he can't, maybe something traumatic happened and he can't even communicate with words anymore other than Holder, I don't know. It's intriguing though. Very interesting. So I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping this whole episode would just be of Ned Stark as a kid and growing up. Like that's kind of what I wanted out of this episode. Once they showcased him, I just wanted to see that, an episode of just Ned Stark as a kid and a teenager, you know, and the beginnings of Ned Stark. That's what I wanted out of this episode. It doesn't appear that's what we're gonna get, but I'm glad we still got a little bit of that, just to kind of see them as a kids. You know, it's cool. It's cool.
It's time, Sir Davos.
Oh snap! Things are going down. Things are going down. They've run out of time. It is nightfall. It's not good. Not good at all. But I guess we'll have to watch it unfold.
Open the door and the men inside can rejoin their brothers in peace.
They made it. They made it on time. Barely. Oh, man. They couldn't have been a minute slower. This is good. This is good. Oh, man. The Night's Watch is soon to be forgotten. It's going to be gone. Maybe the Wildlings will be the new Night's Watch.
You fucking traitor.
The only traitors here are the ones who shoved their knives into their Lord Commander's heart.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So true. Vengeance for Jon. I was kind of hoping they'd all just kill them all. But you know what? If they throw down their swords and they're not going to fight him anymore, so be it. The guy, can you imagine the regret in your mind if you shot a giant with an arrow and he just smashes your body, you die. Oh, man. Instant regret.
I'll have my men get the wood for a fire. Bodies to burn.
Hey, right, so there she is. High and mighty Queen Sir.
Respectful. You know? Very respectful. These men are going to collect the wood for the fire. Glad they came through. You know, I mean, why wouldn't they, though? You know? I mean, they owed it to Jon. Jon saved them. They, well, weren't able to save Jon, but nobody would have foreseen his own men turning on him. I mean, maybe you all did. I didn't see it coming. I did find it a little weird when they're like, your uncle's here. Like, that's a little weird. You know, I didn't think that was true, but I didn't think they were going to stab him, you know? Okay. Hound's got nothing on that guy. Jeez. Well then. So it begins. Starting to take the Lannisters' enemies out one by one. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing the priest go. I'm not too fond of him. I agree with what the Queen's mother said. How, you know, he's not perfect. You know, there's something going on behind the scenes that nobody knows about, you know? It is interesting that the king doesn't want her to attend her own daughter's funeral. It's very interesting. I'm not sure why he would do that. I haven't seen, since she got back, has she even interacted with the king, her son? Have they had any form of communication? I mean, I'm sure they have. I mean, surely. But we've not seen the king. Not yet, anyways. So it's just interesting. I mean, is he still mad at his mother? Was he ever? Well, yeah, he was kind of mad at her. I mean, heck, she got the queen arrested, you know? His mother did. So he has every right to be kind of upset about it.
Protector of the realm. If I can't even protect my own wife or my own mother, what good am I?
Go and see your mother and ask her to forgive you.
Your Grace.
Oh boy. So he gets to attend the funeral, but his mother doesn't? That's interesting. I mean, I can understand why he feels like he disappointed her and let her down and stuff, but not allowing her to attend the funeral, that's just going to add to it, really. So, wonder what this old man wants.
You would spill blood in this holy place.
Well, the gods won't mind. They spill more blood than the rest of us combined.
Go on then. I deserve it. We all do. We are weak, vain creatures.
Interesting. He's calling his bluff. Very interesting. I don't know if killing him is the right answer. I mean, eventually, yeah, but, his men will revolt against you. Do you have enough Kingsguard? No, I don't know. Still, though, kind of disrespectful of his daughter, you know. Well, for one, it's disrespectful the old man even came. But, killing blood. But then again, I mean, Jaime raped his sister. So, you know, what am I saying? You know, they've already done the worst they could do, so whatever.
And yet together, we can overthrow an empire.
Interesting. Very interesting. So not only did he call his bluff, but he brought backup in case Jaime did strike him. But, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they are overthrowing the Empire. They're doing a fine job of that so far.
I'm glad to see you.
I know I should have come sooner. I wanted to. I was wrong.
It's all right.
And I wasn't. But I want to be. Help me.
Always.
So here's the deal. I don't think she can be mad at him because she's the one that set them off into play. You know what I mean? Like, she's the one that started this whole thing. They were nobodies until she gave them power. So she has a lot to do with what happened, you know? And the guy's just a kid. Yeah, he's the king, but he's just a kid, you know? So, I mean, she seemed upset with him, but she seems to be trying to move past it, which is good. But, yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
If I lost my cock, I'd drink all the time. Meaning no offense. He makes dwarf jokes, I make eunuch jokes.
I do not make dwarf jokes.
You think them? So, the fleet.
How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink, and I know things. The dragons Aegon used to conquer Westeros ranged over hundreds of miles. Then Daenerys' ancestors started chaining them up in pens. A few generations later, the last dragons were no larger than cats. They must be unchained or they'll waste away. Missandei, how many times were you in the company of these dragons?
Many times.
And did they ever harm you?
Never.
Dragons are intelligent. More intelligent than men, according to some maesters. They have affection for their friends and fury for their enemies. I am their friend.
Do they know that?
They will. It's time they had their supper.
Oh, he's smart, and he's got enough alcohol in him that he doesn't mind befriending a dragon, you know? No problem there. Let's do it. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, man. This could be fun. Dangerous, but fun. I do agree. Unchain the dragons. Release them. Maybe they'll go find Khaleesi. He's got enough alcohol on him. One fiery breath from the dragon, he's going to go up in flames. I mean, he would have gone up in flames even without the alcohol, but... Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm loving it, though. I hope he doesn't die to the dragons. That would be kind of anticlimactic after all the stuff he's been through already, you know? They are intelligent. They are very intelligent. That's cool. I didn't know that he wanted to have a dragon as a kid. I mean, who wouldn't, you know? That's awesome. I'm so pleased they haven't killed him yet. And hopefully they don't kill the Master of Whispers. I hope they don't kill him either. But, yeah, maybe they'll go find Khaleesi. That would be good.
Next time I have an idea like that, punch me in the face.
That's so cool. They made it. They did it. Oh, man, that's fun. Dragons! I like dragons. Makes me happy. I hope that third dragon's doing okay, too. But, yeah. Here we are, back to Arya. Hopefully Arya can fight well better today.
If a girl says her name, the man will give her eyes back.
A girl has no name.
Come.
Interesting. I don't know, that eyesight one might have got me to say my name, you know? I don't know, but who knows, maybe he was bluffing, you know? Maybe he wasn't actually going to give her eyesight back. I mean, the food and the roof, I mean, yeah, it would be nice, but yeah, the eyesight, man, I want my vision, you know? I don't want to go blind. I like being able to see, you know? And I feel for anybody that can't see. It's always one of those things I wonder. Like, I'm like, would I rather not be able to hear or not be able to see? Ideally, I'd like to be able to do both, which I can currently. But you know, it's just intriguing. You know, it's very intriguing.
A boy, red-cheeked and healthy.
My congratulations, Lord Bolton. Congratulations, Father. I look forward to meeting my new brother.
He's gonna kill his brother. The guy's nuts. Very nuts. I mean, apparently his father's nuts too. But his father has more self-control than he does. So I don't know what's gonna happen with these guys. I don't want them to succeed in catching Sansa. I want her to be free. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
You'll always be my firstborn.
Thank you for saying that. It means a great deal to me.
Ah, see? No self-control. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I mean, there you go. Karma for killing Robb Stark. Wow. Okay. Well, that changed things rather quickly.
Ramsay? Where is your father? Ramsay? Where is Lord Bolton?
She is either ignorant or naive. Because, I'm sorry, you're opening up all those dog cages, I'm out of there. Now, he might have already locked her in, but, no. Especially those kind of dogs. I mean, not those kind, but, you know, like, they're trained to kill and murder, and they look hungry. Like, I'm out of there. No.
I prefer being an only child.
I am the storm, brother. The first storm and the last. And you're in my way.
Well, another turn of events. My goodness, everything's changing. Everything's changing. I mean, Theon Greyjoy said he was going home, but now he doesn't even have a father, which could be a good thing, considering his father wasn't going to help him. So, I don't know. There's a lot happening. A lot happening this season so far.
Have you ever tried?
Interesting. I don't know if she'll be successful or not, but it would be intriguing if they brought Jon back. I just kind of wonder if he'd still be the same, though. You know? I mean, the one guy that the priest brought back, he was still seemed like sound mind. It was just he was, you know, broken with his wounds and stuff. Very interesting that she's willing to try. So let's see what happens. That startled me. I don't know. Is he going to be the same? Is he a White Walker now? You know, what's going on? Of course, it ended right there. Man. All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'll wrap up my thoughts and, add some more to it at the end of this episode for you guys. I am going to watch the credits and see the behind the scenes. I'll do that on my own time. If you guys want me to record doing that, I can. But I can also discuss it at the end of the episode. You know what I mean? Like, I'll watch on my own and then tell you my thoughts. So we could do it either way. But I am going to go ahead and finish the credits and see if there's any behind the scenes. So I will see you guys shortly. So it does show, like, what's to come next. Is that spoiler-ish? I mean, kind of. You know? Do you guys... I don't know if I want to have any knowledge of what's to come next. So I think I'll go ahead and stop it there. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll decide from there. Ladies and gentlemen, you've reached the end of the video. What an episode. You know, it's interesting because, like, the Greyjoys, and then also, I just had his name in my head and now it's gone. But the Greyjoys and the guy that killed his own father, like, I feel like they're almost minor characters or supporting characters. But then at the same time, we've seen with the show, like, anybody at any time could become a quote-unquote main character, or you could consider them all main characters. And the reason I say that is because, like, for example, Khaleesi, we barely saw her for the first couple seasons, I felt like. I mean, we'd see her and stuff, but I don't know. And then it just started snowballing until she was in the show a lot more, and her role was kind of more important or more thought out, more, I don't know, more on front screen, you know? And so I don't really know what to think. You know, a lot of change is happening. It'll be interesting to see who the Greyjoys put in charge. I'm not sure how that's going to work. And then Ramsay, that's who I was thinking of, Ramsay. So I don't like him one bit. He's evil. They always have, like, a really evil character in the show, and Ramsay is that guy. Oh boy. So that will be interesting to see what happens with that. But the elephant in the room, Jon Snow, what the hell? You know, like, I don't, he just, I mean, all we saw was him breathe and his eyes open. So, I mean, presumably he's still Jon Snow, but I just don't trust that kind of magic and stuff, you know? Like, who knows? Maybe he's changed some. But it'll be interesting to see next episode. I don't have any clue what's going to happen. You know, I hope Arya gets her eyesight back. Hope she does well becoming no one. Still want to see Peter Baelish. Can I just say, the imp, Tyrion Lannister, like, that just made me grin. Like, it just made me happy. The whole dragons, like, I like dragons, and then you mix Tyrion going and freeing the dragons. Like, that was just really cool. He always makes me smile. He brings some comedy to the show. It just makes me smile, makes me laugh. He's a brilliant actor. And, you know, I've really enjoyed seeing him in the show. I think he's doing an outstanding job. The others, I mean, they're all really good actors. Jon Snow stands out. I mean, it's just such a good show. You know, it's funny that it started with not having much of a budget, you know, an HBO show. Like, I don't know. Like, it just seems so, like, perfected. It's just really good. I complain some, especially in the earlier seasons, but there's something unique about the show. You know, you don't really know what to expect. You don't know what's coming next. I couldn't tell you how season 6 is going to end. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. But they're not messing around. They're not wasting any time. They're making changes, you know, big changes. I don't know. I do want to see Khaleesi again. I'd like to see her, see what she's up to. I want to see that third dragon, make sure he's okay. Yeah. There's just a lot. There's a lot happening. It's pretty cool. Pretty intense episode. Yeah, it's just a roller coaster of emotions. The sad thing about bringing Jon Snow back, say he is Jon Snow. I mean, obviously I saw he came back. Like, I know he's back, but I don't know to what degree. I don't know if he's changed at all. I assume he's not a White Walker because his eyes look normal. So I assume he's going to be fine. But you just don't really know, right? But can you imagine, though, they bring him back to life and then just kill him again? I don't want to have to go through that twice. I already dealt with it once. Do we really have to see him die twice? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. But I don't want to see Jon die again. That was tough. So I can't imagine going a whole year thinking Jon's dead and then you come back to the next year. Because I thought they did these shows like every year there was a new season. But can you imagine? You come back and they bring him back to life. I mean, that's awesome, but I don't know. It's just crazy. Crazy show. But yeah, I really did enjoy today's episode. I think they did a well job. I think they did a great job. I think it looks great. I don't have any complaints. I think this is going to be a good season. I mean, it's good so far. There's a lot happening. There's a lot to react to. There's a lot to think about. So yeah, I think it's great. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction, and I will see you again here real soon. Bye.